everybody, and what is up? Welcome to my first ever top 10 video. For today's video, I will be doing the top 10 things we loved as kids, but hate as adults. At number 10, we have junk food. Now, this is a thing that many of us have mixed feelings about. For one thing, it tastes better than healthy food. Most people know that. But on the other hand, we know that it's bad for us. We know that it'll cause health problems. But when we were kids, we didn't care about any of that. We even remember the classic line that we all said, "No, Mom, I will not eat my broccoli." But it's one of the things we have to eat in order to live longer. At number 9, we have certain kids shows. There are many kids shows that we grew up watching that we still like as adults. An example for me is SpongeBob SquarePants, and maybe that's an example for all of you. But on the other hand, Caillou, oh boy. I grew up watching that show, but I do not like it as an adult. He's a crybaby, and his parents let him get away with everything. Comment below a show you grew up watching, but you hate as an adult. At number 8, we have birthdays. This is another thing that many of us have mixed feelings about. When we were kids, we viewed birthdays as a big day, all about us. But as adults, we know that birthdays mean getting older and potentially closer to death, depending on how old we get. At number 7, we have staying up late. When we were kids, when we got to stay up 5 minutes past our bedtime, it was one of the most exciting moments of our lives. But on the other hand, when we have really bad days, we try to go to bed as early as possible so it can end. At number 6, we have trampolines. This is a really big example for me. I loved trampolines as a kid. Many of us do, but I've had 2 accidents. Some of you might know about my first one, but if you don't, last year I twisted my ankle at my local trampoline park, and this year I've had my second accident. You might not know this, but my finger might be a lot more crooked than it was when I first started this channel, but that's because I jammed it on the floor and that caused it to sprain a lot. But adults are a lot more aware of trampoline injuries than kids. At number 5, we have playdates. When we were kids, there was nothing better than going over to a friend's house to play with them or having a friend over so they could play with us. But when it comes time for playdates to leave, there is nothing worse than having to clean up after. At number 4, we have work. We did not like going to school and and coming home to do homework when we were kids. And what was worse would be that there would always be that one person who'd be like, "Teacher, what about the homework?" And we got mad. As adults, there is still some work that we don't like lifting heavy items, especially since if I forget to use my legs, it hurts my back. But we know the value of work because we get money for it, which brings me to number 3, sick days. Now, I still try to get sick sometimes to get out of doing things I hate, but it's kids do fake getting sick to get out of going to school, but adults, well, when it comes to sick days for work, they lose out on pay. That's why sick days for them aren't as exciting as kid sick days. At number 2, we have bugs. For kids, they get excited every time they see a bug, but for adults, bugs to them, they're a nuisance. I mean, adults are still good with some bugs. For me, I like the only ones I'm good with are ladybugs, butterflies, and dragonflies. And my mom doesn't even like those. Before number 1, just a quick honorable mention. Beaches. Adults do find beaches fun, but they're more aware of the dangers than kids. Now, for number 1, we have snow. Now, it doesn't snow very much in my area, but for those of you who do get a lot of snow in the wintertime, when you were kids, you found that to be one of the most enjoyable moments ever. I might not grow up in an area where it snows all the time, but it does at my grandparents' house, and I have a picture of me making a snow angel. See? Anyway, but after last year, it was really, really cold. The coldest experience I ever had over there in the winter. -3 degrees. I never thought I'd ever experience that. And it's not just that. For those of you who have to drive, who drive through snow, you know all too well about winter weather causing accidents. Shout out to you. But that is the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!